Hi there, my name is Bob Hardaway. I lead Alliances Technology Partnerships for Trifacta, and I'm going to give you a quick overview of the Trifacta and Qlik Sense solution for self-service data prep for enhanced visualization. What we'll talk about today is a quick overview of data wrangling, how Trifacta is changing the game around how analytics data gets managed, prepared, and delivered. We'll talk specifically about how Trifacta can add value to existing Qlik customers. And I'll show you through this demo how Trifacta and Qlik can work today in a big data world. And then we'll go into the demo. So just to give you an idea of how the solution works, what we're doing is leveraging the Cloudera CDH data hub to be the repository for raw data. This data can be unstructured, can be semi-structured, can be extracts out of the enterprise, but it lives in the enterprise data lake. From there, we'll show how Qlik Sense can connect directly to Hive through ODBC, and I'll show you some raw, unwrangled results in terms of visualizations. Next, we'll go into Trifacta to enhance and improve the quality, structure, and overall organization of that data. We'll show how Trifacta can work seamlessly with Hive as well. And finally, we'll end up with Qlik dashboards that are very much impacted by the quality of data that Trifacta can deliver. So let's jump into the demo. I'm going to log into Qlik Sense Enterprise. And I've got an application that I built to leverage or show the Trifacta integration. I'm going to open up the pre-Trifacta dashboard. What you see here is kind of a classic Qlik view of overall sales performance. The data has been collected or brought in via ODBC from Hive, and it looks pretty good. Although, if I start to review the data, I notice some issues. First of all, my regional breakdown of sales, I obviously have some issues with the categorization of each of the regions. You could see here just simple capitalization and spelling issues have caused some problems. I've also got some filters like loyalty level, but in this case, loyalty level is just an integer indicating the particular level. I've got some demographic breakdown like age, but if I review the ages, I also notice that there's some problems with that data. Gender breakdown has some similar issues, and the annual income of my customers has some noise in the data as well. What this does is affect the overall effectiveness of this dashboard. The conclusions drawn, like what's the top sales region by age, are potentially invalid or at least skewed by the problems in the data. Next, I'm going to log into Trifacta and wrangle the raw customer data. Trifacta loads that data into memory via a query against Hive, and I'm presented with this UI. From here, data wrangling takes over. I'm visually cued into issues in the data that I can immediately take action on. For example, the customer ID, I can very easily remove what looks like a data extract problem from the data set. Annual income, which we saw had some issues in the Qlik Sense dashboard, I can fix those problems with the data set as well. In this case, I can use the powerful Trifacta wrangle script logic to replace incorrect values with their actual meaning. I can dive into detail on these columns, and I can see there are additional problems with the data set which I can take action on. For example, removing values that are not valid annual incomes. We saw the loyalty level lookup, which is great, but we can enhance that and improve the meaning by adding the actual loyalty level to the data set. I'll pull in a dictionary that I loaded earlier, and you can see here that Trifacta immediately brings that data in, and I can just drop the original code, and I've now got a much more meaningful loyalty level. The gender field as well, as we saw, had some inaccuracies. I can easily fix those with the wrangle logic. In this case, male really should be MALE, and so I can make that change and standardize the values in this column. The last thing we saw in the Qlik dashboard was some issues with age, and we can see here that there are some outliers in the data. Maybe these calculate the age of our customers in months, but I can easily address those outliers here so that the data set that moves into Qlik is much more accurate. The final step in our process, after we've used Trifacta to publish the wrangled enhanced data back to Hive, is to use that data in a Qlik dashboard. You can see here that we've improved things like the loyalty level. We've now got codes. We're able to build buckets around our ages and our annual incomes as well. The gender is accurate, and the overall resulting dashboard is much more effective. Data wrangling plus Qlik self-service visualization, a powerful combination in a big data world.